kind of dim.
It is.
Okay, because I can't watch myself. Oh, thank you.
It's good.
Okay, so.
Yeah, did you start recording? Yeah, it's at 14 seconds.
Okay, it's recording still. It's recording still. All right.
Just edit that
Thank
out.
you.
Edit that.
All right, starting now. We've been talking about natural resources the last couple of weeks, and we're going to read a story today that goes a little bit more in depth with it. I'm going to have you guys do a KWL chart when we read the story. Can anyone remind us what a KWL chart is?
You list what you know, what you want to know, and what you learn from it.
Good job, Tabby. Way to help her out. So if you guys could make that on your paper, just like Ryan did, that'd be great. We're going to do the K1 together. So what do we know about natural resources?
There are different kinds.
Just share them out. There's different kinds. How many different kinds are there?
3.
Anything else?
Trees are a resource. Air. Diamonds are non-renewable resources. They're for never.
All right, good job. I think we have plenty. My writing's really great. All right, so this book is talking about Earth Day. So we're not going to read the whole thing, but it has some really good information about natural resources, so that's why we're going to take a look at it. So you guys all have a start to your KWL charts? All right.
Yeah.
Did the first Earth Day make a difference? In 1969, the Sea River near Lake Erie caught fire. How can water burn? If it is clean, it can't. But this river was badly polluted with oil, and oil can catch fire. This disaster caught the attention of the country. Something had to be done. The first Clean Air Act was passed in 1970. Cars had to be made more fuel efficient, and the lead taken out of gasoline. The lead, not the lead. And the lead taken out of gasoline. In 1972, the first Clean Water Act became law. Businesses and communities had to stop dumping waste into our rivers and streams. In 1973, the Endangered Species Act protected plants and animals. So thumbs up if you think the first Earth Day did make a difference. All right, good job. You don't think it made a difference? Should we protect every plant and animal? What do you think? Raise your hand if you think yes. Raise your hand if you think no. Oh, okay. No, we should not protect every plant and animal. There are some plants and animals that do more harm than good. These are alien or invader species. They are not from outer space. They are from Earth, but they are out of place. Fire ants, whose ferocious sting feels like a burn, are not native to America. Yet billions of them have invaded southern states. Originally from South America, fire ants have moved into North America and forced out other gentler ants. So that's an example. So sometimes, especially like as people move, they bring different things, plants, bugs, animals with them that hurt the natural life that's already there. So we want to protect what's natural to the region. So here, we don't want fire ants. They're not natural. South America, we want those fire ants.
Oh, I just like to put that down.
Bad pirates.
Why does it matter where a plant or animal lives? It matters because all life on Earth is interconnected. A native species that is getting crowded out may endanger something else that needs it to survive. As scientists study life on Earth, they are amazed by how many forms of life exist and how much They depend on one another. There are over 900 kinds of rainforest wasps, and each of these pollinate a specific fig plant. The wasps lay their eggs in the plant, and the young larvae eat the fig nectar. Both the wasp and the fig plant depend on each other for survival.
Wasps are
I
good.
really don't like wasps.
Well, that's okay, because there aren't any here.
There's one right outside my apartment.
Well, no, I meant like here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're safe.
Right now. She had a scared look on her face as I was reading the book.
Wasps too.
Water, water everywhere, nor any drop to drink. That's interesting. Those lines were written by the poet Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Do you know how true they are? Even though 70% of the earth is covered with water, almost all of it is salty. If all the water in the world were put into 100 cups, you could drink only 3 cups. Most of the earth's fresh water is trapped in the polar ice caps and in our atmosphere. Only 1% of the water on earth is available to drink and use. Most of our fresh water comes from lakes, streams, rivers, and water underground. Much of this water is polluted. What is a fossil fuel? Does anyone know what a fossil fuel is? Before I read this page.
It's a resource that we got from fossils that have been like compressed and changed to oil.
Good job. Fossil fuels are energy sources that took millions of years to form. Oil, coal, and natural gas are fossil fuels. They come from the fossils of ancient animals and plants that decayed and released carbon, which changed into either coal, oil, or gas. We use these energy sources to power our cars, heat our homes, and make electricity. When we burn fossil fuels, we release the energy of the sun captured by living things millions of years ago. We also release carbon dioxide and nitrous oxide. These add to the Earth's air pollution. Wise use of these energy sources will save your family money, help these fuels last longer, and make the Earth a better place to live. Is there an energy source that's good for the Earth? Wind energy, solar energy, and geothermal energy are all renewable resources. That means they can be used over and over. For centuries, farmers have used windmills to pull water out of the ground. Today, windmill farms in Hawaii, California, and other states generate electricity. Does anyone know another state where we have a lot of wind energy? Iowa, yeah, you see them when you're driving down the highway and stuff. Geothermal energy comes from hot water found in some places on Earth. Hotspots are found where melted rock from inside the Earth is closer to the Earth's surface. In Iceland, homes are heated with geothermal energy. In Gilmore, California, geothermal energy is used to make electricity for the town. It's pretty neat. Alright, and that is all for natural resources in this book. I'm going to give you 1 minute to finish up your KWL chart there. Alright, now you have, now we're going to stand up. Hand up, pair up.
What? Oh, what are we doing? Okay.
All right. 45 seconds to share what you learned with your.
Oh.
The Clean Air Act was in 1970. The Clean Water was 1972. And the Endangered was 1973.
The first Earth Day was important. Fire ants are bad here. It matters where they live.
All right.
Fossil fuels are oil, coal,
Wrap
and
up your
natural gas.
conversation.
Energy is
5, 4, 3, 2.
Never learned what day
One.
Earth Day was.
All
It's in
right.
March.
Switch
Oh yeah,
partners.
when is that?
All right. 45 seconds to share what you learned with someone new.
That was the day it smelled X.
Fire ants are bad
And
here.
then I wrote down aliens.
Doesn't matter where they live.
wrote,
Yes, it does.
renewable resources
Fossil fuels are
are
oil,
such as
coal, and natural
wind,
gas. Renewable
power,
energies are
solar,
wind, sun, and
power,
geothermal.
and
Dang that.
geothermal
Lots of
power in
information.
Iowa.
But
as
day,
with
oil spill thing, and also
solar.
I put wasps
Bad
are
here.
good-ish.
They're not listening.
I want to know what days are.
They need to be in Africa.
I put for
South
W, I
America.
put hot
Probably
solar
African
energy.
too.
I don't really know.
All right, you guys can find your way back to your seats. If you need to add anything else to your chart after sharing with some friends before you pass them in, you can. And tomorrow we're going to talk more about how to use natural resources. How do I do this?
Well, I was going to
We'll edit out.
put my, I would probably get that in a password. One password. You're going to have lots of extras on your video.
it's a good thing you didn't have
Just
that
you
energy.
type it on